Hey there guys and gals, this is Barbie Figueroa, and today I'm coming to you from beautiful, glorious, just chilly South Florida, and it is a beautiful, beautiful windy day, no clouds in the sky, perfectly crisp blue skies, and I was like, I have got to make my video outside today in nature because it's just so beautiful, and I was feeling inspired to share from my heart today. So I kind of wrote some bullet points because unfortunately I'm filming on my iPhone and all my notes are on my iPhone. But I have some notes here of some stuff that I want to share with you. So yeah, this is going to be more like just you and me having a conversation, heart to heart kind of video. Okay. So anyway, so in order to share what I want to share with you today, I got to give you a little bit of backstory, right? And so if you have been struggling at all in building your business, I have something that I want to share with you that I think will be valuable to you, and I want to share some of my journey to help you. Okay, so I've been debating about this for a little bit. Should I share this stuff or not? Because I know that I was that person before where I didn't want to hear anything if it had to do with religion or any of that stuff, even though I'm not religious whatsoever. I'm not. But some people may perceive it as such, right? And it's not. So now that I kind of set that up and you're kind of like, well, okay, do I stay or do I go? Okay, I just want to share that. I cannot be authentic unless I share from my truth and from my own journey and from my own experience. So take what is of value to you and then leave the rest, okay? So my goal is to help you start seeing progress in your business, okay? So anyway, for the last 2 years, I've been feeling pretty miserable, right? I've been feeling out of alignment, I should say. I didn't feel like I was really connected to a purpose. I didn't feel like I was actually like making a difference, you know? And I was kind of lost, and I was asking for help. I was really just, praying for help, And I had that thing inside me that Wallace D. Waddles talks about, that we have this thing that's inside us that is seeking to express itself, but I wasn't expressing it, I was doing work that wasn't really gratifying or feeling fulfilling for me. I was missing that thing. So some of you may or may not know, I am also, a homeschooling mom, and one of the things that I believe is that each of my children are individuals, and I always said, whatever belief system or whatever, anything that my children wanted to explore, I believe that is their right to explore different things. And so my first son, my oldest son, he wanted to start going to church, okay, and to a Christian church, and I was raised completely different, and I just, for the longest time, I never even set foot in a church, and I was like, whatever, I don't want to do this, I was very resistant, and I was just completely blocked off. No coincidence that was within the couple of years that I was completely spiritually dry, and I wasn't feeling, I just wasn't feeling aligned or connected to anything in particular. And so anyway, long story short, we finally gave in, and he started going, and then he was like, Mom, you need to come with me. And I was like, oh heck no, there's no way you're getting me in a church. Mom, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. You have to, put that aside and at least come with me. And I was like, no, I'll drop you off, but I'm not going to go with you. Forget it. My idea of what I thought it was the idea in my head. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Yet I was still asking for help. Missing the signs. Your son's trying to give you a sign. So anyway, I ended up going, right? After a few months of him cajoling and, come on, you gotta go. Okay, so I ended up going, and to my surprise, it was an amazing experience. It was an amazing experience, and I felt for the first time in a long time, I felt my heart starting to open up, right? And I'm going to get to how this applies to your business in a second, so stay with me. So anyway, I kept going, and now I go all the time. I love it. I go twice a week now. I love it so much. It makes me, it's just opened my heart in a way that it wasn't open for the longest time, and I needed to open my heart. And so it really helped me. And so there was one particular day that our pastor was talking about, he was preaching the gospel, and we were talking about being better givers, right? And I had to admit, I wasn't that great of a giver. I thought I was, but I really wasn't. After he told me what it really was, I was like, I'm not doing that great, you know? And obviously the fact that I don't feel that great inside is a good indicator that I'm not giving enough of myself, right? So he put out a list of, and I didn't write all of them down, but I wrote most of them down. So, okay, so there are different levels of giving. And this relates to your business, because if you're not getting the results that you want, part of it is that you're not giving enough of yourself, okay? You're probably stuck in the consumer mindset and the habit of being a consumer. And a consumer is all about me. I want. I'm looking out for myself. I need to make the sale. Will you join my party? Will you promote me? Yet, I've given you absolutely nothing of value, right? I expect you, you need to give me this, even though I haven't given you anything of value first. So that's a consumer mindset. I have to look after myself. And then there is the peacemaker giver, which is I give when I feel pressured or I expect something in return. So I give only because if I give, I think I'm going to get back. Because isn't that the way the universe works, right? The law of reciprocity. If I give you this, then I've put the pressure on you to give me this back. But is that really coming from the heart, right? So that's the deal maker giver. Then there's the do-gooder, which is I still give for selfish reasons. I give because it makes me feel good. I've done that. I give because it makes me feel good, but not really because I'm doing it for you or for someone else or for a higher purpose. Okay? And then there is the cautious giver, right? I give, but it's very calculated. I give, but it's calculated. Because in the end, in the back of your mind, you're still thinking about you. You're still thinking about you, right? And then there's a few others in between, but then the final one, the one that is like at the top, right? Like that is where we all want to be, is the kingdom giver, okay? Which is I am on a mission to be one with my Creator. This works in business as well. Right now you may be, and I've been there, and this is why I can talk to you about it, this is why I can share this with you, okay? And this is why I needed the help. So that I could open my heart and realize that if you want to be a good receiver, you got to be a good giver, right? And so you may have a few friends that'll do you a favor only because they've already known you and they like you and they trust you. And so if you reach out to them, they may help. But in order to start moving your business forward, you have got to, number one, get around the right environment. I mean, if I wanted more spiritual growth, I had to get around the right environment. And I resisted it for a very, very long time. And it kept me in a miserable place. Okay? So if you're trying to do this all by yourself, you're not going to get far. And I know because I've been there. Okay? So ask for the help. Get around the right people. Get around the people that are not just building the business in the way that you want to build it, but, get around kindred spirits, I would say. Get around people who have the heart that you want to have. That's what I would say. Because there are people out there who are apparently successful, but they don't have the fulfillment inside. And for me, I wanted the fulfillment too, you know? So that's why I ended up, surrendering to my son's request, and I ended up going to church and ended up loving it so much that I'm like, how can I serve? What can I do? I want to do more. And I want to, and I need to share this with other people, that it's had that kind of an impact on me, despite what people may say, right? Because no one wants to hear that, that I had a tremendous change inside of the church. Shout out to Calvary Chapel. But anyway, I had to share that with you because if you're not getting the results that you want in your business, it's because you are probably still in the consumer-driven mindset, which is spending, putting out the money, expecting, well, I paid to get into this program. I paid for this, monthly thing, and it's not working yet. Well, why isn't it working? What part of the equation do you have to do with it, right? You have to give more of yourself. So I've given you, oh my God, I'm going 12 minutes. I'm so sorry. Okay, so what's the first thing you can do? Okay, first thing you can do is realize that you are in a place that you do not want to be, and that the only way to get out of it is to ask for help. To truly ask for your help and be open, willing to open your heart for the help to come in. That's number one. The second thing is realize that we're all programmed to be consumers. Giving is not a natural thing, right? So promise yourself you're going to exercise that muscle. Okay, you're going to give more, right? And I'll do another video on what you can start doing to actually give more, But that's what you need to do. Realize that you need the help, and that you need to open your heart to the help, okay? Third thing, get around the people that have the same heart that you do, okay? Because you can have a big heart and make tons of money, and you can have a Grinch heart and have a lot of money. So get around the people that have the heart that you want to have. I wanted to have an open heart. You know what I mean? And so in order to do that, I had to get inside the environment of those people. So that my heart would be open, right? So, and then the fourth thing is commit to moving out of the consumer mindset and into the giving mindset. And it's a ladder. You're going to go through different phases. I'm in the process of going through different phases. You know what I mean? So how can you apply what I shared with you today to your business, right? Because this is the truth. People do business with people that give value, that make them feel like, oh my God, this girl just gave me so much value that I want to learn more. I want to ask for help. I want to connect with her. That's the type of person you want to be, so that people come to you instead of you having to chase, convince, and then, not feel fulfilled in your business. So if you want also money and spiritual fulfillment, you've got to open your heart. It's the only way. So, so what do you do next? Well, I am a part of a community online who are those givers, who give for the glory of giving, who give for the glory of helping others succeed. And it's such an amazing feeling. And we want to teach you how to start giving more in your business, right? And positioning yourself online to be that person that people want to come to for help, right? Because then when they do that, when people open their hearts, what do? They open their wallets. And I want to teach you how to do that. But first you have to, be part of a community that does that teaches you how to do that, okay? Which is why I want you to click on the link below this video so that you can at least, if you're building a business online, get connected with the community that's going to teach you to be that giver. The giver at the highest level. Because when you can give in your business at the highest level, you won't have for want. You know what I mean? So I hope that you learned something from this today. If you did, please leave your comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback. You've been feeling unfulfilled or out of alignment, not feeling, aligned with a purpose, or you're struggling in your business and you didn't know why, and you realize, oh yeah, I'm stuck in this consumer mindset and I've got to get out. I've got to open my heart and learn how to be a better giver. Okay? If that's you, I want you to leave a comment below this video, and if you're tired of spinning your wheels, I want you to click on the link so that you can start getting into the community that will help you start building your business on the internet in a way where people will want to come to you. So anyway, before I go on forever, this has been Barbie Figueroa. Love you, God bless you, and I'll see you on another video. Bye.